Hello and welcome to BBC News. I'm Luquessa Burek. Members of the US Congress have written to King Charles's brother, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formally requesting he attend an interview about his friendship with the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The letter requests the former prince's help in identifying Epstein's co-conspirators. Well, the Prime Minister was asked if Andrew should appear before a committee of US lawmakers.
Well, that in the end is a matter for him personally. My view, and this is not about the individual case, more broadly, is that anybody who has relevant information should always be willing to give it to whatever inquiries need that information. But the individual decision is a matter for him.
Well, let's speak to Liana Khachatryan, who is the supervising attorney at West Coast Trial Lawyers, and joining me from Los Angeles this morning. Evening for you, of course. Thank you very much for your time. The likelihood then that Andrew will indeed make the journey to the United States. What are your thoughts?
I think it's very unlikely. As you mentioned, the Democratic Party of Congress has issued a letter simply requesting for him to appear. What this means is that this is a voluntary request. It does not in any way legally compel his attendance. To issue a binding subpoena, the Democrats would actually need some assistance from the Republicans, which they will likely get. And if a subpoena is issued, there would still be some roadblocks, right? He would actually have to be present in the United States to even appear and testify and answer their questions. It's very unlikely that he'll be extradited to the United States. So there are so many roadblocks to having him come out here, and it's very unlikely that he would volunteer himself to this. So the likelihood is very, very low.
But what is the significance, though, for the greater case, the Epstein files? A lot of people in America are waiting to have opened.
So the greater significance is that, he has Virginia, who had come forward as a victim. Unfortunately, she has recently committed suicide, so she is no longer able to testify. And so he can use that as an excuse to not come out to the United States, which then doesn't actually help the matter of opening up the Epstein files and investigating the matter further. So again, there's so many roadblocks in bringing him out here. There are so many things that have transpired more recently. And even more importantly, his previous statements to the British press, his civil trial, there are more roadblocks than there are opportunities for him to come forward and have the Epstein files be opened and released as everybody is waiting for.
The pressure, though, has been on the president, hasn't it, President Trump? What comments, if any, has he made on the subject?
During his election and during his run, he was extremely vocal about releasing any and all Epstein files. And of course, now he's suddenly mum about them. He himself has been implicated, so many politicians, celebrities, actors, etc. So he has made very, very few comments on this matter, specifically about Andrew's congressional request to appear.
Liana Khachatryan, thank you very much indeed. Thank you.